I'm sure that all people know that sharks are amazing creatures with power and elegance that evoke mixed feelings of respect and fear in us. Shark life is not as calm and safe as it might seem at first glance. Even a born magnificent predator has extremely dangerous and deadly enemies. Despite all the human threats, other predators can also pose a significant danger to sharks. In this episode, we'll tell you about the most epic confrontations of sharks against representatives of marine and terrestrial fauna. Those who dive in waters with sharks know firsthand how dangerous this activity is. Nevertheless, desperate divers in the hunt for another dose of adrenaline continue their dives and face the threat face to face. This diver was engaged in spearfishing near the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Australia, and at one point, a bull shark appeared next to a man. In fact, this is one of the most enraged shark species. Fortunately, the diver was not afraid of the predator and quickly stuck a harpoon into the shark. Similar footage was posted by another diver, Joe Petrovich, who was already being attacked by a great white shark, but the harpoon saved the situation again. You'll probably be surprised, but sharks are not only fighting with the inhabitants of the deep sea. In this unique footage, shot in Kruger National Park in South Africa, a family of hippos who were in the water were clearly unhappy that a shark had invaded their bathing area. As authors of the video noted, it is unlikely that the shark purposefully tried to attack the hippos. Most likely, because of the muddy water, it was just disoriented. The shark crashed right into the hippos because it couldn't see them in the water. This angered the animals, and they tried to hit it several times. Fortunately for the shark, it turned out to be faster and managed to swim away unharmed.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
Sharks and crocodiles are two ferocious predators, and each of them has impressive dimensions. I wonder if they meet nose to nose, who will be the winner of their fight. Indeed, crocodiles mainly live in rivers, swamps, and lakes. However, crocodiles have very extensive hunting grounds. Animals often patrol the sea beaches in search of prey. Sharks are generally very cautious. They will think 3 times before attacking. Predators know the value of the injury they can get if they recklessly attack an overly aggressive animal. Despite the rarity, there are several documented cases of shark attacks on crocodiles. One such case occurred in Australia, where a bull shark attacked a young crocodile at the mouth of a river. However, such cases remain the exception, not the rule, and both sides usually avoid each other. The aggressive behavior of sharks towards each other is a natural part of their behavior and can be explained by several reasons. Sharks, as predators, aggressive behavior can be built on an instinctive level. They can attack each other to protect their territory. Sometimes, attacks can occur due to a mistake in identification. A shark may mistake another shark for prey or a competitor. In some cases, aggression may be related to reproduction. For example, male sharks may be aggressive towards other males during the mating season in order to gain access to females. Killer whales are one of the few animals that can attack sharks and even whales. In particular, white sharks are a delicacy for them. Killer whales eat only their liver. This drone camera captured the terrifying moment when a flock of killer whales attacked a great white shark off the coast of Mossel Bay in South Africa. Experts believe that the video is proof of the theory that great white sharks migrate from their usual habitats because they are hunted by killer whales. This is the world's first shooting of such a hunt from a drone and was made by the operators of the Discovery Channel. Shark attacks on sea leopards are rare but quite possible. Sea leopards are large and aggressive predators that live in Antarctica and feed mainly on penguins, fish, and other seals. Despite their reputation as aggressive hunters, they sometimes fall prey to even larger predators, such as killer whales and great white sharks. Sea leopards live in the cold waters of Antarctica, while most sharks prefer warmer waters. However, in areas with overlapping habitats, such cases are possible. These fights are extremely brutal. Sea leopards are able to defend themselves due to their aggressiveness and powerful jaws, but are often unable to withstand a stronger and more merciless predator. Shark and bird interactions occur more often than one might think, especially in coastal and marine ecosystems. For example, sharks can attack swimming or diving birds. They then can compete for food resources, especially fish. Naturally, attacks are not uncommon. You won't believe it, but the shark itself can become a victim. These shots were made on a beach in Florida. They show how a large bird of prey, the osprey, snatches a baby shark out of the water and, holding it with its claws, carries it over the heads of an astonished audience. In other shots, the drama develops in a different way. The tiger shark is considered one of the most dangerous marine predators. Usually in nature, the fish feeds on marine life, but sometimes young albatrosses also fall into its mouth. Despite the fact that adult birds of this species spend most of their lives in the air, the process of learning to fly is slow. Young individuals often descend into the water, where a ferocious predator awaits them. The manta ray, or sea devil, is one of the largest stingrays in the world and can reach a length of up to 7 meters and weigh up to 1,350 kilograms. These shots were made in one of the largest oceanariums in the world, which is located in Atlanta. They literally show a head-on collision of a whale shark and a sea devil. This is another video shot in the Caribbean that captures a hammerhead shark attacking a stingray and the victim's desperate attempts to survive. The spotted eagle ray managed to escape the jaws of the predator. After several jumps out of the water, it headed towards the beach and escaped into shallow water where the shark could not reach it. Now let's go back to the killer whales for a while. The killer whale is the largest carnivorous dolphin on the planet. The size of these animals varies from 7 to 10 meters. Over millions of years of evolution, the animal's skull has become unusually strong and healthy, so the killer whale can afford such a thing as a battering ram attack. By the way, sharks prefer to swim far away at the sight of a killer whale, and if a collision cannot be avoided, then the result for the shark is extremely sad. Killer whales first ram the shark and turn it over, putting it into a stupor, after which they simply drown and tear it apart. In these shots from Chatham Bay in Costa Rica, this is exactly what is happening. A flock of killer whales conducts a deadly attack on a tiger shark.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
This video was shot near the shore of Venice, Louisiana. As the author of the video said, he and his friends went fishing when he witnessed how a huge tiger shark weighing half a ton attacked a 2-meter hammerhead fish. The footage shows that the advantage in this battle belongs to the shark, which clung to the belly of the hammerhead fish and shook it from side to side. By some miracle, the victim managed to free itself from the shark's mouth, after which the huge predator decided to swim away and leave the injured fish alone. Off the coast of the Australian region of Ningaloo, Western Australia, a hungry tiger shark attacked a sea turtle and lost. The recording shows the shark approaching the turtle, which at first does not notice the danger. The predatory fish starts circling around the turtle. It gains some speed and swims away, but the shark follows it and grabs it with its teeth. But it is another failure. The turtle breaks free and even tries to fight the shark by biting it back. It is reported that the reptile managed to swim away and get ashore. The salty waters of the Red and Mediterranean seas are home to the barracuda fish. It is somehow similar to a pike. It is more powerful, more aggressive, and fiercer than the pike. Large barracudas attack fearlessly and lightning fast, and after the first throw, they rush away and do not repeat attacks. The victim is ambushed by a barracuda among rocks or in thickets of underwater vegetation. In these shots, the barracuda attacks a small shark in shallow water with lightning speed, but the potential victim still manages to escape from the predatory mouth. Relatively small fish, electric eels, feel like real kings of the sea and oceans. Neither sharks nor other good predators want to mess with eels. This fish knows how to shock you in the most natural sense. Eels and moray eels can exhibit aggressive behavior towards small sharks, especially if they're defending their territory or looking for food. They also have powerful jaws and sharp teeth that allow them to attack and defend effectively. However, sharks, especially large ones, can hunt moray eels, considering them as a food source. Sharks use their sharp teeth and fast attack to grab the eel. Video recordings and observations of scuba divers sometimes record cases when eels and sharks come into conflict over territory or food. In such cases, the result may depend on the size and aggressiveness of each participant. This incredible video was shot by fishermen near the coast of the American state of Florida. In front of their eyes, a huge bass swallowed a shark. The video was uploaded to YouTube on August 19th and has already been viewed more than 10.6 million times. The video shows a man pulling a shark out of the water. At this moment, a dark shadow appears under the water. Suddenly, a giant grouper, also called a sea bass, jumps out of the water and instantly swallows the fisherman's catch. Giant isopods are a genus of large equilateral crustaceans, including about 15 species. They are found in large numbers in the cold, deep waters of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. In this unique footage, you can see how a giant isopod attacked a black shark trapped in the sea. Clinging to its mouth, it killed the victim and then completely ate it. Isopods can go without food for 5 years. After prolonged fasting, they can eat so much that they can't move afterward. Various species of sharks can be attacked by dolphins, including tiger sharks, great white sharks, and bull sharks. Dolphins can attack sharks to protect themselves and their relatives, especially cubs. Sharks sometimes prey on young or sick dolphins. Dolphins often work in groups, coordinating their actions to effectively attack a shark. They can surround a shark and strike with their sooty noses. These drone footage are a clear confirmation of this. Penguins are part of the food chain and can become victims of both sharks and killer whales. Great white sharks are known for their attacks on penguins, especially in the waters of South Africa. Killer whales can chase penguins in the water, driving them to the shore or into ice fields where they become easy prey. In these frames, you can see one of these cases. A group of killer whales swam up to the excursion boats in the Gerlach Strait in Antarctica when tourists noticed a lone penguin in the water. Predators immediately began hunting it, and the penguin moved with all its might between killer whales and tourists on boats. Apparently, the penguin realized that it would be safer with people after all, and tried to jump into one of the boats, but the first attempt was unsuccessful and it fell back into the water. But for the second time, the penguin managed to carry out such a plan while the tourists helped it get on board. In this unique footage, you can see how the dog, which the fishermen brought with them to the pier, tries to attack a shark caught on a hook. Such a large and outlandish fish aroused the dog's genuine interest and at the same time, aggression. Even after the shark was pulled ashore, the dog did not give up.
If you haven't liked this episode yet, now is the best time to do it.
Predation between sharks and octopuses is another interesting aspect of marine ecology, although it is less common than shark attacks on sea turtles. Octopuses and sharks are different predators, and their interaction depends on a number of factors, including the size, species, and circumstances of their encounter. Usually a shark is a threat to octopuses, but in this video, the roles were reversed, and the marine mollusk eventually becomes a predator. The National Geographic Channel published an incredible video of a fight between a large Pacific octopus and a shark. But what are the chances of such an octopus against a large shark or killer whale? We dare to assume that they are equal to 0. Killer whales can hunt various marine mammals, including dolphins. Killer whales often hunt in groups using sophisticated hunting strategies. They can surround a flock of dolphins and coordinate their actions for more effective hunting. Killer whales can use various attack tactics, such as tail strikes or ramming, to stun or disorient the dolphin. They can also purposefully attack vulnerable parts of the dolphin's body, such as the fins or abdomen. A resident of the American state of Utah during a trip to Florida filmed the moment when a bald eagle kidnapped a shark that her husband caught on a fishing rod. An angler caught a shark on a fishing rod. He was about to release a hooked predator when a bald eagle swooped down from the sky. The bird of prey took the catch and ate it.
Don't forget to share the most impressive moment of this episode in the comments below. See you soon.